Bias bash, Jim.
Look, bias bash is. I read in Politico yesterday that a aide to Joe Biden named Jeff Connaughton has written a book in September, published a month ago, about Joe Biden. It's called The Payoff, and as that title suggests, it's critical of Biden in many, many ways. And this is not somebody who was an intern for Biden for 2 weeks and then didn't like what he saw. This was a guy who apparently was with him for the better part of 30, on and off for 30 years, from 1979 until at least 2008. And he's written this considerable book, and nobody touched it. Where's the coverage? I mean, Mitt Romney's alleged bullying of somebody in 1965, almost 50 years ago, was a huge, giant article in the Washington Post. It was talked about for the weekend. The stupid story of the dog has been haunting Romney for 3 years now. And an entire book about the Vice President of the United States, full of details and quotes and facts and so on. Admittedly written from a perspective, but nonetheless, if this guy had been writing a book about Paul Ryan, he would have been on every morning show.
Fair point, Julie?
Fair point, but I cannot stand these staffers, having been one myself. Who go out there and shop around details about, I don't care who you are, the Palin people that were trashing Sarah Palin after her loss. The Biden people, look, I work for a senator on the Hill who I was not a particular fan of, but I certainly am not going to go out there and start talking at a school and bash him and write tell-alls, even though I probably could make a little money off of it. So, there's no loyalty left anymore, and I don't like that. If somebody gives you a paycheck, you don't like it, quit, instead of writing a book and complaining about it. And I just
there is something slightly unseemly about that, about being paid by that person.
The issue here is the media bias.
No, I don't disagree with you. You're absolutely right. I'm going off on a tangent because this is a pet peeve of mine. I don't like when people accept somebody's money, stay with them for the paycheck, stay with them for the clout they bring, and then go on and write a book about it and trash them after 30 years of working for them.
Right, but your point being, Jim, that which well taken, that if this was about Paul Ryan, we'd be seeing a lot more of it. Who's it published by the way? Do you know?
I've look here somewhere.
Is it a mainstream publisher, or not that necessarily matters?
I'm looking here. I just put it on the first page. I don't know, but if you Google, it's on. Former Biden aide writes angry tell-all by Jonathan Martin.
Politico did cover it.
To their credit. I mean, Politico often seen as leaning left and so on, but they covered this something that I didn't see this anywhere else, and I think a lot of it is just the guy failed to get his PR machine going. I mean, and that's another issue. But again, if this had been about Ryan or Romney, they would have hunted it down and said, "Listen, you may be sitting in obscurity, but not for long, because Matt Lauer wants to talk to you."
Right. All right. Okay. Well, we have 11 days to go. You two will be back, I hope, next Friday.
Yep.
And Jim, of course, you can see before then on Fox News Watch, 3 to 4 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays.